I think the most significant change for me has been patience, being able to be more patient with individuals in the organization who usually tend to be very difficult and who tend not to be as motivated as they should be to work. I think the knowledge gained through crucial conversations and through asking powerful questions, especially during the business-driven action learning exercises, have really strengthened my capacity to be able to deal with those kinds of persons and to be able to ignore the external influences that tend to get in the way when you're trying to deal with difficult people.
I found that it has helped in dealing especially with some people who, in my estimation before, may have seemed what you may call tough-headed, or I may have thought that they were being resistant. But really, when I flip it around, I've realized that changing my behavior in terms of how I express has actually improved those relationships and improved delivery of the team overall.
The most significant change I've seen in myself by participating in a Caribbean leadership program is being more aware of the people around me who work with me.
Through all of this, what I have really gained is increased confidence and increased assertiveness from this leadership development program.
CLP changed my life. Prior to participating, I felt as though I was under a rock, both professionally and personally. Now that I was under the rock, just peeping through a little hole, now I am above that rock, standing on that rock, and being able to manage both the issues in my personal life and my professional life.
The program has impacted both my personal and professional life in a very positive way. It has taught me to look at all the possibilities, no matter the situation, especially some difficult ones that I've been through. It has created me into a better leader.
The most important leadership change in this journey is that I've become a more inclusive leader. What I recognized even before I did the program is that I do not know everything, that I do not have all the skills that it takes to get the job done. But now I've learned so many tools that now can help me to understand the people around me. So I'm more aware of my surroundings, and I'm not referring to the physical surrounding, but in terms of the people around me, recognize their strengths, their weaknesses, and be able to utilize those strengths to get the job done.
The CLP toolkit, it contains those concepts, strategies, tools, which really transform you as a leader, provides you with those leadership skills where you understand self, where you understand yourself as a leader, where you can lead yourself and be better equipped to also understand and lead others.
One of the most significant changes in my behavior is being able to understand that I can't do it all, that I need to begin to utilize some of the various tools that I've learned, the possibility thinking that I can use, as I said, put it into bite-sized pieces and just work to get it done, as opposed to trying to attempt to do everything all at once.
I've been able to enroll people in the vision, have people more involved at all levels, and to think about people and their feelings too, not only mine, and it's not leading with a big stick. Having people involved in the process, let them know at every stage what it is about, and making them feel that they're special.
My most significant change, I would say, without doubt, is enrolling every voice in the process of managing my division.
CLP has given me that opportunity to look at it from another lens, to understand that with these soft skills, it actually enables you to develop the technical skills that you have. And I must say thanks to CLP for that, because it has shown me that once you can understand these soft skills and how to use them effectively within an organization, it gives you that advantage of moving your technical part of your work into a realm which is more than acceptable by all within the organization.
I delegate more often and consciously without trying to have too much control over what I've delegated. I have a more collaborative and inclusive approach towards solving issues or creating new initiatives in order to get more perspectives before I make important decisions. But most of all, I take time for me without feeling guilty, because I realize that if I am not okay, mentally or physically, nothing else will be.
I have certainly learned resilience as a leader. I have learned, especially when I embark on a new project, not to be swayed by the negative opinion of others, but to trust in my own wisdom to take that project forward.
I'm going to be developing more interpersonal relationships, understanding and seeing the people around me for what they can contribute and for what they can become, and how I could assist them in that process.
I gave my opinion, but I didn't really sort of think about what the other person may have to offer. So I found now that I tend to look at what the other person has to say, or think of the way I would put things forward in order to draw out what person's creativity into the process.
I could come across a bit intimidating, but learning to stay above the line, to really empathize, to really take time out before the day starts or at different intervals to check in with the team. I think that's so important, because once you do this and it becomes a pattern, part of your routine, they just come to you. They come to you and they open up, and I think it has really helped the organization.
As I go back to my office, I share the literature that is given. I explain to them what we have learned. And so it's not only empowering me, but it's empowering every member of my staff.
Understanding that I need to give others a time to reflect on what they're being given to do, and understanding their fears and concerns and guiding them. So I think for me the real thing was being a lot of self-awareness.
My relationships, first with myself and with others. I have a lot of internal challenges with regards to the things that I say to myself, and it could either limit me or empower me. I think that through this program, in fact I know the skills that I've learned, the interaction, the experience to know who has given me tremendous confidence and mechanisms to control the voices that are limiting and to maximize those that are empowering.
I'm now applying appreciative inquiry. I'm more accommodating, and I welcome and embrace new thoughts and contributions to the table. And it no longer means that resonating in me is all the solutions for the problems in the public service. And because of this new paradigm or new mental model that I've taken on, it has put me in a better place, a safer place. And I'm now more at peace with myself personally. I now have a better work-life balance. I have time for myself because I'm now doing more delegation. It also means that I have a focus not just on hard targets, but on people's development.
I've found coming out of the whole program, I have greater confidence in interacting with a number of persons, and even in terms of what I have to do, what I have to deliver as a leader of my organization.
What CLP did was to show me that I didn't have to fear being collaborative. I didn't have to fear delegating. So, and not only that, they didn't just say it, but they in the leadership development program, I was introduced to tools that will allow me to do those things fearlessly. And once I started using the tools, I was like, where was this all my life, you know? I don't have any additional gray hairs. The work gets done, it gets done well, and I am seeing my staff growing. I'm seeing them develop to the point where it's not only benefiting my office, but it's benefiting the wider public service.